welcome back to my channel, and today I'm doing a 2015 favourite. I've got a mix of beauty and non-beauty, so I'm just going to get started and show you what I loved. I'm going to start off with the base that I loved last year, which is actually the same base that I loved the year before, which I didn't realise that it was, but I'm just going to talk about it because it was actually my favourite. So it was the Rimmel Lasting Finish Nude, and I like it in the shade Ivory. Now, I just cannot rave enough about this. If you watch my channel, then you'll know that I have been loving this. It's just the perfect coverage for me. It's quite medium coverage. You can build it up. You can have it quite kind of not that much coverage. So I just love this, and it's even better because it's got such an amazing price tag to it as well. I think it's about £7 or something like that. I've had Laura Mercier in the past and Liz Earle, and I've tried a few different ones, and this one I always go back to. So if you're looking for a new foundation and you don't have much of a budget, then definitely go and check this one out. This is also another product I loved the year before, and this just needed to be talked about again. I have been loving this just ever since I bought it, and it is the Balm Frat Boy blush. This is just the perfect shade ever of a blusher, and as soon as I got it I just fell in love with it, and it is just beautiful. And I've hit pan on it now, so hopefully it still lasts me a good while. If it doesn't, I'll just have to buy myself another one because I love it so much. I'm going to move on to eyes now. I don't even know if I should count this one because I'm pretty sure I got it really far at the end of this year, but I have to put it in here. It is the Stila palette. These are called Eyes Are the Window Shadow palette, and it is insane. It's got this rose gold kind of packaging, which is so beautiful, and then inside it's got just an amazing array of shades. This is just beautiful, and I have loved Stila Kitten eyeshadow so much before, and this actually has it in here, but the other shades are just to die for. They're just beautiful. This is actually the palette in the shade Soul, and honestly I just can't get enough of it. It's got beautiful champagne colours, copper colours, bronzy colours, browns, and a black in there. It's just beautiful. My friend actually bought this from America for me. I asked her if she could get it for me, and yeah, I don't know if you can get it online. I think you can on Sephora, so I'll leave a link below, but if you can get your hands on this, it is so pretty. I think it is quite expensive. It's about £30 odd, but honestly it's just beautiful, and you can see. Sticking with eyes, this was my favourite mascara this year. I keep saying this year, last year. This is the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara, and I love this. I didn't think that I would find another mascara that I liked. I used to really like the Revlon one, and I used to stick with that one, but now I sort of feel like I'm sticking with this one. It is amazing, and I really like the packaging. I think it's really cute, although this bit does get a bit dirty. It just makes my eyelashes look amazing. It makes them look long, thick, and just everything you'd want out of a mascara. So when this runs out, I may have to buy another one, but I don't know yet. But yeah, it's so good. Moving on to lips, and I could have had a lot of lip products in here because I love lip products, but I've tried to keep it down to my top favourite ones really. And this is MAC Lip Liner in Soar, which just became a favourite of mine ever since I got it. It's just the perfect kind of shade. I'm actually wearing this now with another one of my favourites that I'm going to mention. It's just lovely. I actually use it for my whole lips. I don't just lip line my lips, I use it for all my lips as a base, and yeah, I just love it. It's a really lovely colour, and I would definitely repurchase this if it ran out. And then with that, I wear this, which is an all-time favourite of mine. Mentioned this in my last year favourites. It is a Collection Cream Puff Concealer Cream Puff Lip Product in Cotton Candy, which is a really nice kind of your everyday but better kind of colour. It's a really nice pink, and it's just beautiful, and I have repurchased this a couple of times now, mentioned it a lot, and yeah, I can't get enough of it. I love it. So I wear that with that, and it's a really nice colour, which is what I'm wearing now, and it's just one of those colours I always reach out for if I'm not sure what to wear. This is another one that I was going to mention. It is the Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stain in Crush. I've actually had this quite a while, but I only started liking it last year, and it's such a nice purple shade, especially if you want that kind of dark berry colour for sort of the winter time, and I just started loving it. It's a great shade to wear because it stays on for so long as well. It's just a good stain, like it says. So yeah, I really liked wearing that last year, and it was just really nice for kind of those autumny days. And then I also found another berry shade which I fell in love with, which is one of the NYX Soft Matte Lip creams. I bought a couple of these and I'm obsessed already. It's just beautiful and I absolutely love the colour. The colour is Prague, which is like a dark kind of berry colour like I said, and it's just beautiful. It goes on matte and it just has a lovely finish to it and it just makes your lips look really good. And again, it stays on quite well as well, so another good purchase. Okay, moving on to more sort of skincare bits. I just wanted to mention these two products especially because they really helped me out with my skin last year. They are the tea tree kind of like skin clearing things from Body Shop. This is the Squeaky Clean Scrub and this is the toner. I repurchased that last year because I had to buy another one. If you feel like you're getting spots or you're kind of quite irritated, this is a really good kind of mix to use, and this stuff, the toner, makes you feel so nice. It's a really nice refresher, so if you feel a bit kind of tired and need a bit of waking up, it's a really nice one to make you feel a bit better. So I'd really recommend these if you kind of get a bit of trouble with spots, and they're really good at clearing those away. Need a tea break. And this is sort of a budget favourite of mine. I kind of stopped using this sort of near the beginning of the year, but I went back to it because I missed it. And it is the Superdrug Own Vitamin E Gentle Eye Makeup Remover, and this stuff is amazing. I kind of went off my Cellar Waters just because I felt like my eyes started getting a bit irritated and a bit sore. So this stuff is really good if you've got sensitive skin, and it's a really nice cream consistency because I don't like the water consistency. And I just use it on a cotton pad and it takes my eye makeup off really well at night. And yeah, I love it. It's just amazing and I always buy it and I can't get enough of it. And it's just one of those products that I don't need something more expensive, so that's why I keep buying. Moving on to a hair product, I don't kind of spend too much on my hair these days, and this is just a product that I had to mention. It's the Batiste Dry Shampoo. Can't get enough of this stuff. It's amazing if you've got a fringe, obviously. Sometimes even if I wash my hair, I can find that my kind of roots can get still a bit greasy and a bit sort of heavy, so I just whack a bit of this on in the morning and it just makes a massive difference, and it can make my hair last a lot longer if I've had like a second day of hair. So I just had to mention it because I do use it sort of nearly every day and it's such a staple piece, and I really like the tropical scent because it reminds me of holidays. So yeah, I love this. I wanted to mention two perfumes that I've loved this year. Another old favourite of mine is something that I mentioned last year, and this is the Eccentric Molecule 01 perfume. I actually more recently had quite a few compliments about this. Sometimes I don't know if I actually smell of anything because that's sort of the point of it. It kind of works with your pheromones, I think that's how you say it. So you kind of can't smell it too much on yourself. It's quite subtle, but other people can smell it, and it is amazing. I love the smell so much. So I think I'm on my third bottle now, and it is just amazing. So I love that so much. And I also bought this in the summertime, which was the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess, which is a beautiful bottle and I think it's just so pretty. I wasn't too keen on this scent a few years ago, but I actually decided that I loved it this year. Treated myself to it, and I have loved it this year. I'm not going to use it now in the winter time. I'm going to save it for next summer because it is quite a summery scent. It basically smells of sort of coconut and some kind of sun cream, but in a good way. So yeah, if you haven't tried this already, maybe give it a go this year. It tends to come out sort of May time, so yeah, love that a lot. Now I'm going to move on to a few non-beauty bits, and then I'm going to talk about a couple of YouTubers that I love this year. I thought I'd talk about a couple of books that I loved. I loved Jojo Moyes' After You. I loved Me Before You. It was incredible, and I had to buy this obviously. I bought this big ass hardback, which is huge, and you would never want this on a commute or anything like that, but it is huge, and yeah, I loved this book so much. I think I probably liked it just as much as the first one, to be honest. The first one definitely is quite sad. This is quite a nice uplifted version, so if you love sort of Me Before You, you're going to love this if you haven't already read it. And I'm so excited for the film to come out this year. Let me know in the comment box below as well if you are a bit of a Me Before You fan, and then we can talk about it. And I just wanted to mention another book that I really enjoyed reading, which is on my Kindle, and it is The Story of Us by Danny Atkins. So that's what the cover looks like on my Kindle anyway. But if you like a good girly book, then I would definitely recommend this book. It's something that just stood out to me again this year, and yeah, I loved it. And probably another one that I liked as well while I'm here, because it was very cheesy, but it was also good. It was called The Cherry Tree Cafe by Heidi Swain. So yeah, if you like that kind of thing, then you might like those books, and I enjoyed reading them myself. I wanted to mention a candle brand, which was Champneys, which isn't actually a candle brand, it's just a brand. They normally do kind of like beauty things around Christmas, and I think it's only in Boots, but no, I might be wrong actually, I think I'm wrong. But their candles are insane. I think I mentioned them maybe in a favourites before. This is the Champneys Citrus Blush one, but they also do an incredible one which is more fruity, and these are amazing. They're really nice scents to kind of have in your bathroom or kitchen, really kind of fresh, and they really make the room sort of smell really great. So I'd really recommend these if you kind of are going into Boots and you see them on offer. They were definitely my candle of choice this year, so yeah, I love those a lot. And then I just wanted to finish off by talking about a couple of kind of more clothing, fashion-y things that I was really glad that I bought in 2015. I bought this bag, which is actually from Sainsbury's, which I am obsessed with, and I did a what's in my bag. Oh, I just hit myself. I did a what's in my handbag with this bag, so if you want to see what I keep in here, then I will leave that linked in the box below. And yeah, I love this so much. They do actually sell this still at the moment. It's slightly different, but quite similar. I just love the size of it and the kind of, yeah, I just love it. So I wanted to mention that. It was only like £14, so a really good price, and it's lasted me quite a long time, so I love that. And I just wanted to talk about a coat that I loved this year, which is from New Look. I don't know if this has been on the channel or not, probably on my vlogs. From New Look, it's from their petite range, and it's just a camel coat. Not really coming up too great on the camera, but if you go on my Instagram, then you'll see me wearing this quite a bit. So I really loved that this year, and those were probably my sort of two favourite finds in 2015. So yeah. And just wanted to talk about a couple of my favourite YouTubers of 2015. The Saucony Jolies were, again, one of my favourites. I loved watching them every day, although some days I did kind of have a bit of a break because watching someone every day can get a bit much. But yeah, I love them. And the Mitchellax I am obsessed with. I watched Hannah Mag sort of maybe ever since she sort of started, and I've just loved them ever since. I love their videos so much. Steph I find hilarious, and yeah, I love them a lot. If you haven't already watched them, which I'm sure you have, go and check them out. And also I loved watching Jade from Leading Lady Beauty this year. We actually met this year, and she is super, super lovely, and I'm hoping that we can kind of maybe think about doing something in 2016 together. So if you haven't watched Jade either, then go and check her out. She is so lovely, and her videos are great, and she's getting amazing at editing and stuff, so I've loved watching her videos as well. That is me done for today though. I really, really hope you enjoyed watching this video and you liked the favourites from 2015. Thanks for sticking with me last year, and if you're new, hello. If you enjoyed watching these videos, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new, and let me know in the comment box below what you want to see in 2016. And yeah, I will see you again soon. Bye guys!